What's up, y'all? I have so much fun. I never plan any of this, and if you ever go Facebook Live, don't plan anything at all. I know y'all have seen my jacket, but I have to show it every time I come on here because I really think it's rad. So, guess what was for breakfast? This is leftover quinoa, right, with some mangoes and coconut yogurt. What? Lana's father is coming over to drop off the mail, but I think that means he wants to go out for lunch. And today, I possibly might eat a pizza, and I actually might even eat a steak. And it's been, I think, 17, 18 months since I've had a steak. So that would be interesting. We might even go live wherever we go, because it would be fun. Hi, Allie. Hi, Ricardo. Let's see who's all here today. Hi, Christy. Hi, Susie Larson. Good to be friends with you again. So I could have went live on the business page and had like 30,000 views, but I like to go in the group, I like to go in my personal, and I like to just spread the love. So I think what I'm going to do today, look, I shaved. Don't I look a little bit younger? Look, y'all know I need to get my tan on, huh? Give me some hearts if you can hear me, because I don't see any hearts. Look how green my eyes are right now. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, and look, I so need to tweeze. Look at that. Look how bad that is. And then, look at this. I have a ninja gray hair in the middle of my forehead. That shows you how far my receding hairline is just, but like, do I keep that hair, y'all? Look at this. He's like a loner on an island. He's like Gilligan just stranded. Y'all, let me know if I should keep that rock and rad star or if I should pluck it. Because I have a lot of work to do on those brows, y'all. And I need to get outside. Anyways, my mohawk's doing good. Look, I don't care about my receding hairline anymore because I have this rad mohawk. Like, look, it's getting really, really long. Look. I'm actually going to, I'm going to dye it ninja purple very, very soon because it makes me feel good. Check it out, y'all. We almost have 45,000 members in our group in less than 5 months. 45,000. And if you are part of our group, if you have not noticed, it's kind of taken up your entire stream of Facebook, isn't it? Who's the marketing ninja now? What? I actually created a marketing group called Rock and Rad Stars Facebook Marketing Group. It's only $300, y'all. You don't have to go for a month. You can go 2 months. I really believe it fills up. You're not going to want to get out of there. Who do you know that created a 45 organic rad group where everybody's welcome? And you can do this for your niche if you're into yoga, if you're into jewelry, right? If you're a firefighter, if you want to create something for the veterans, if you're religious, if you have like a spray, if you're into essential oils, if you like books, if you like headphones, if you like ceilings, if you like houses, if you're a real estate agent, whatever it is, I can help you. I know all the tricks. And here's the thing, Facebook Armageddon was 2 weeks ago, and it's starting to roll out as I'm seeing in the algorithms. It's friends, family, and groups. And what do typically you have in groups is friends. So basically groups is taking over. If you're selling a product or service, if you're passionate, if you just want to have a hobby and have a group, I'm the man to hire, y'all. So anyways, I love just rapping. I want to put my shades back on because these are pineapple. Check these out. Check those out. You like those? Give me some hearts if you like those. Pineapple shades, y'all. Pineapple shades. Love me those. Love me those? I love me those. That deserves love, Spin Boom. If you're not playing with yourself, meaning harvesting that self-love, when you were 13, I was a little alley rat, getting in a lot of trouble, throwing grapefruits at, traveling cars and breaking windows and breaking houses and snapping girls' bars and playing hoops, running track, playing tetherball, right? All that stuff you used to do as a kid, do that, and I'm telling you, I don't care if you're 50, 40, 60, 70, you will feel better, and you'll be able to be your true authentic self. So anyways, I'm just going to go, I'm in the group right now on my laptop. We might have a surprise rock and rad star, and if this individual shows, I will invite them on, And I'm going to start doing these collabs a lot more. It just takes a lot of work to build this group that I've built. But I'm just going to go down and we're just going to play with some topics. I might wrap in here until Lana's dad gets here. But please share this video, y'all. Please share this video. I used to ask all the time. I used to have this setup thing. How y'all doing? Before we get started, spread a little love on that share button and tell us your fitness and health goals. You don't have to do that anymore if you want to, if you like this content. My marketing group's going to be amazing because I'm just going to be up here just slinging the heat, y'all. I'm going to be telling you, you know, you can come on split screen with me too. We're going to have 30 rad ninjas and I'm going to tell you my opinion. I'm going to tell you if you need a ninja flip out of what you're doing, save your money, save your time. If you built websites, if you're doing this and it's not working and you don't have clients, I'm going to tell you what you need to do, what you shouldn't do, and we're going to get you, hopefully, to a profitable business that does not sound like a job or feel like a job. Buddy, come here. We got a new collar for him. Because he had fleas. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. You like my new background? Create a lot of new videos for that. Okay, go. But I think I'm going to do more videos like this more often because I just like to play and have fun. But anyways, so look, here we go. Here's somebody that one of our Rockin' Rad Star members put. She says, how much water do you drink on the average day? Buddy, lay down. You're a good boy. He just laid down. He probably needs to go outside, but Lana's dad's gonna cover here. So we had a bunch of responses, and this has been a question that you can get a whole bunch of different answers. You know, when I first started doing videos, I've done like 400 or 500 videos. I used to slide up in here, and I was 215 pounds, all muscle, whey protein. I'd slide up with this big old thing of water. I'm like, drink, 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 drink. And I think what it used to be, what I used to roll with is you'd have to drink, and what did I used to say? 1.5 ounces of water per pound or something like that. I still drink a lot of water. I don't drink as much water as I should, but let's see what everybody else said, y'all. Because when I try different things, when I'm fasting, when I do meal plans, you know, when I'm just trying a whole bunch of different tonics and a whole bunch of stuff, you know, you figure out what works for you. I know I need to drink more water, but really when you're eating a lot of fruits and mainly raw foods, you stay hydrated much more than the other alternatives. I do find out when I drink teas, though, just the teas that I've been playing with, it's not as hydrating as just normal water. So here we go. Let's see. Rebecca says, thank you for your friend request. Try to drink 1 gallon a day. I don't always accomplish that. That's a lot, right? Sky says, I drink 2 to 3 big bottles of 48 ounces of water. I love water so much. John says, about 1/2 gallon. Shay MJ says, I'm restricted to 64 ounces of total fluid daily. I have a weak heart. I try to make most of that water, at least about 51 ounces. The other 13 ounces is usual herbal teas now that I have kicked the soda habit. So what's really rad about this group, as you can see, if it was just a vegan group, if it was just a keto group, if it was just a paleo group, you would probably be getting the same answers because they probably all read the same books and they probably have all the same mentors. What's rad about this group is I read 4 or 5 responses, and they were all different. Maybe that they haven't found, you know, what really works for them, but they're trying. Or maybe that is exactly what works for them. 1 gallon, 1/2 gallon, 64 ounces. So that just shows you that everybody is different. And that's what's so powerful about this group is because you can just go, there's hundreds of comments in there, and you can get all these ideas of what people are trying to do and what's working for them. Really cool question, y'all. And, you know, questions are really, really good questions. Any question is a really, really good question, especially in a group. So if you have a question about anything at all, y'all. I mean, we kind of like to stay out of politics here, you know, unless those politics have to do with our food or vaccinations or something like that. But that typical politic rhetoric really just doesn't fly in here. But if you have a question about anything, ninja flip into the group, ridiculously raw authentic, and ask away. What I really want to do is get down with some introductions. We've had, I think, close to 600 introductions in the group in the last 3 days. And that is next level. Here's something that's really cool. Jared, who's a Rockin' Rad Star member, put a photo of himself in the hospital. And he says, I've officially been deherniated. Stewie Griffin has been pushed back in, he says. He may be kicking for a few days. He is not very happy. Right now, he's sleeping through. Haha. So it sounds like he had a hernia. I was born actually with a double hernia. So I have these two little ninja scars right here, like right here, like by my pelvic bone, or by my underneath my chonies. And but I can only imagine how bad that hurts, having a hernia. And so look, he mentioned that, and he's got, I think, 70 likes, and then people can talk about maybe what doctor he went to, what kind of a post-surgery regimen for diet or maybe fitness, how long his doctor recommended him to stay off his feet, etc. So very powerful right there. Let's see, I'm going to close some windows, y'all. I have so many windows open. Let's do this. The other thing, too, I like to just wrap. So I've been a Windows guy my whole life, and I've owned a marketing company for 11 years, and I was like the 1% that was rocking Windows. But over the last 4 months, I've ninja flipped into Apple products. So I've got like 8 devices, but Apple products, in my opinion, are far superior. I've got the Pixel, I've got iPhone 7, I've got the iPad Air, I now have the MacBook Air, and it was very difficult, I'll admit, especially with all of my organization. That's the stuff I'll teach in my marketing group. You have to have organization. You have to know how to ninja flip into this software, this program, whatever it is that you're doing. And so I had to kind of move everything over from Windows to Mac, and it was definitely a learning curve. But I can do so much more, and I can be much more mobile. But it's always good, and I'll rap about this in the marketing group, around 100 other topics on Facebook Live. But for me, depending on what you're doing, there is a cost to this, but I always highly suggest having 2 devices. An Android device. There's a lot of good Samsungs out there. There's the Pixel is what I have. I know the Pixel 2 is out, in an iPhone, because you want both. They're both lockdown communities, but they both have really, really good benefits. There's some apps on the iPhone that are not on the Android, and vice versa. And sometimes it's the same app, but one's buggier than the one that's on the other the phone. So right now I'm on iPhone 7, and I typically stream now when I do Facebook Live on my iPhone. Just the picture quality is better. And it's just more reliable, the iPhone is. I know they have the iPhone X and the iPhone 8, and I will be getting that soon. So just wanted to reach out to you. And basically, I called it my Moneymaker 6. It has 3 monitors, and it was a really rad computer. And I used it for all of my graphic design. I've had, I think, 800 to 900 clients over the last 11 years, from graphic design, SEO, social media marketing, all that stuff. And I had this really big computer with these 3 monitors, and I have literally replaced it, y'all, with this right here. I've replaced it with this right here. And this is a MacBook, and look how thin this is, right? Look at that. And I have all the tabs open, I have Chrome, all of that stuff. And so really about being, a minimalist, and I've already, sold or given away about 95% of what I own. And that has been tremendous, because I have more responsibility, but I don't have the responsibilities that would weigh me down. And I don't have the stuff that I would be responsible for that would take my energy, like all the clothes I used to have, all the electronics, just stuff. Like I don't have stuff. I have very minimal things now, and I actually need to give and sell the majority of that away. If I own something, it better serve me on a daily basis, or I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's helped me tremendously. I've basically condensed, all of my stuff tremendously, and I can work more optimally. And it was a big learning curve, and I did all of this while closing down a successful business and telling clients, I'm going to help others, build what they want to build, and not be on the hook for these high-dollar projects for stuff that maybe I wasn't in line. So I feel like I'm serving at a much more higher capacity this way, and I feel like it's a recess because I don't feel like it's work. Hashtag ramble. What? I love rambling, y'all. I don't even think it's ramble. It's just rapping. So I'm just gonna keep going. Let's go. I'm gonna close down some more windows, and then I pulled up an article. I like to read. And I think I'm going to wrap here until Miss Lana's dad gets here. It could be in 5 minutes, it could be in 50 minutes, but I'm going to show you how long-winded I could be. And I'll give you a love spin. Boom. Boom. And when you do that, y'all, 900 calories. In fact, I'll give you a really good one. You got to really bring whatever's going on, whatever excitement you have, whatever anticipation you have, whatever inspiration, motivation, you got to come with it correct, right? You got to come in, slide up in there. Boom! That's how you do it, y'all. We have a love spin boom movement. And you got to go like this. Boom! You know what I'm saying? All right, so here's an article. I'll just rap about this. I haven't read this, and this is a good learning tool to just pick any article, read it for as it is, because it's an opinion. Even facts are opinions these days. You know how many dimensions and frequencies and levels of all this stuff. People say, you know, science is science. I get it, whatever. But everything is just an opinion. You know, I don't know anything. I don't think you know anything. But what you think you know, well, hey, then good on you. So here we go. Eating curry long-term improves both your memory and your mood. New study concludes. And this is zmescience.com. I really, really like curry, y'all. I used to do a lot of cleanses with curry. Curry just heats everything up. And there's a lot of different levels to curry. You know, you can get some really cheap curry. You can get some really like caca-tasting curry. Or you can get some really delicious curry that has some nice heat to it. My body reacts really well to curry. I've never had an issue with curry. But it says, good news for curry lovers. UCLA researchers report the natural bright yellow chemical which lends curry its color has been shown to improve memory and mood in people with mid-age related memory boost. What? Hey, that sounds about right, because I operate pretty well on curry, and you could see curry is in a lot of dishes. It's in a lot of tonics. It's in a lot of cleanses. You know, just some warm water with lemon and curry, next level. Let's see. Then they go a whole bunch of blind tests. It says, at the end of the study, people who took the Curcium regular experienced significant improvements in their memory and attention abilities, while the subjects who received placebo did not. Placebo by itself is extremely powerful in my opinion. You know, you can talk yourself into succeeding if you know what hard work is and you're refusing to quit. You know, you can placebo yourself into doing anything. You know, I can give you a pill that might be MDMA, and I can give you another pill that's not MDMA and tell you they're both. And hey, you might feel better. You might start rubbing your face. You might start loving yourself more. You might go make out yourself in a mirror. Placebo is very, very strong, y'all. The mind is very, very strong in my opinion. All right, let's go back to the group, y'all. Okay, so here we go. Here is a member introduction. And this is 41 minutes ago. The introductions are my favorite things. It really, really shows that this group is valuable to everyone. It's because there's no judgment and there's no labels. And that's where everyone with this tribalism is messing up. And that is not even my opinion. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why this group is popping. That's why we're going to have 10 million Rockin' Rad stars. Right? So here, beautiful Audrey Thompson says, haven't done this yet, mostly because my story isn't that rad. All of our stories are rad. All of our stories are equal. All of our stories are valuable. Okay? We are all equal. We're on Team Human, and we all have stories. 14 months ago when I love spin boomed in here the first time, you know, you could see I was a little bit, you know, trying to find my wave. And, you know, I had a lot of hurt. I had a lot of pain. I had a lot of addiction. I had a lot of just stuff going on. And I really wasn't rapping at my full potential. And I was not being ridiculously raw authentic. And over this time, I have said, hey, let that inner child play. You could judge me because I've harvested that self-love. And my story matters. Just like every single one of your story matters. So you are rad, Aubrey. And she says, I'm coming up on my first year vegan, but have been struggling with chronic digestive illness for 10 plus years and looking to adopt a more raw diet in hopes of fixing it. I also have a cat who thinks she's a dog and an unhealthy yarn addiction. Hi. I love that. Lots going on there, right? When we first built this community, I grabbed all the vegans, all the diets, put them in thing. Then I grabbed, depression, anxiety, pharmaceuticals, you name it, meditation, yoga, and put them all in this bowl. And, with the raw, beautiful marketing, they thought it was raw food. And, I'm 95% raw, but, maybe somebody doesn't believe in that or might not be optimal on that. And so we have a lot of people coming here for the raw food. We don't push that on anybody. You can grill a steak if you want live. You can do whatever it is that you want. If it works for you, share it with us what works. If you're bulking, if you're a bodybuilder, if you're cutting, even if you do steroids. I have found out through my personal experience and through my knowledge and my research, the majority of the people that say that they're natural, if they're in bodybuilding, it's very highly unlikely that they're not. I've played with SARMs. I've been in the gyms and all that. And performance enhancement, salt is, caffeine is. But a lot of the people kind of use that as a crutch. And a lot of the time, I think it's misleading that they pick a niche and then they say that they're natural and all that. But it's I'm really glad that she feels comfortable here and saying, hey, I'm vegan, I'm thinking about becoming more raw, because she's struggled for the last 10 years, with some chronic digestive issues. So there you go, a beautiful, beautiful rockin' rad star. And then mentioned that she has a cat that thinks that is a dog. Sometimes I think Buddy thinks he's a cat. And then she says she has a yarn addiction. Well, look it. I could go into market. I could just wrap my brain, just all over the place. Super rad, super raw. Let's see. She's got, that was 43 minutes ago, y'all. And on Wednesday, prime time, you'll learn all this in my marketing. Wednesday is kind of an odd day. Showtime is only between 8 and 10, y'all. That's when you get to get the maximum exposure. That's the only time you want to go Facebook Live. All that, save your content through Wednesday, y'all. 8 to 10 p.m. Wednesday, you will see your engagement go through the roof. So she's already has 9 likes, and she already has a whole bunch of comments. So that's awesome. That's awesome. She has a really cool tattoo. I really love her. And I bet you she's wearing, she made that blouse that she has on. But what I was going to say is that she has a yarn addiction. So for me, the way I think, I'm like, wow, you got a yarn addiction. Well, I mean, do you really like doing it? Is it a hobby? Is it something, maybe if you're a secretary, you want to quit that job? Or, if whatever that you're doing, if you're working in a factory, you want to quit that job? And how about you build, the biggest, baddest community in yarn? Get some crochets in there, brand yourself right. You can throw an ebook out there. You can inspire, you can get people, going live. I can help you do that. So super, super rad with that. Let's see, we've got, I'm just going to keep going. We have Neil Baker, who uploaded a delicious looking jackfruit. And jackfruit is responsible for me quitting eating tuna and chicken. Jackfruit all by itself. I was ninja flipping over into Natural Grocers. I used to go live in Natural Grocers all the time. Those were really fun videos. And I saw this can of jackfruit. And it was organic. The only thing it had in there was it had lime, sea salt, water, and jackfruit, and that's it. And I started playing with it, right? And I started sauteing it, started just eating it regular, and it was delicious, and it had a meat-like texture. And I said, whoa, because I loved my tuna. I used to always think I used to have 230 grams of protein, 2,500 calories a day, all of this stuff. Yeah, I don't pay attention to any of that anymore. Just me. But jackfruit is responsible for me eliminating tuna. I love tuna and I love eggs, but I choose not to eat it, and I'm fine. I'm completely fine. So anyways, he uploaded a beautiful photo of jackfruit, and he writes, this is jackfruit. They can grow up to 100 pounds. Just a few pieces could feed one person a day. It's a good substitute for meat. What? Very, very true. As it tastes like meat when cooked. Mimics pulled pork. Fresh jackfruit is sweet like pineapple or apple. Jackfruit can absorb flavor very well. Some say it's like chicken or pork. It was like tuna to me, man. And you could throw some what sauce on there. I used to put a little mayonnaise on there. I don't do that now. You could put it in some quinoa. You could put it in some rice. And look at this. He has 94 likes, y'all. Check this out. A year from now, that post right there will have 6,000 likes and probably about 1,800 comments for a picture of jackfruit. And do you know, if I would have saw that photo maybe 2-3 years ago, I probably would have stopped eating eggs a lot sooner. I probably would have stopped eating chicken a little bit sooner, or tuna a little bit sooner, right? That's how powerful this group is. That's how powerful. But, like if he went into a carnivore group and was like, check out this, that's how they think that he's sounding. Check out this jackfruit. Those meat guys be like, dude, what are you doing, man? You got to get some real pork. You got to throw that seasoning on there and all that stuff. I'm just saying, that's why the labels don't work, so anybody's more than welcome to come in here and play. And there's nothing like this on the internet. And I knew it. I saw all this HATE, all this HATE. Do you know I get thousands of messages from vegans, right? And they're like, Tom, thank you so much. You've inspired me to become vegan. And I'm like, well, I'm not vegan, but good on you. That's super, super rad. Do you think vegans inspire more vegans, and this is not ego, than I do? No, they don't. You know why? Because they're like this too much, and they're too hardcore. And I get it. You can be like that, but if you want to make a more broader impact, and if you want to inspire and motivate on a more broader impact, you have to, in my opinion, accept every single human where they are in their lifestyle, fitness, and health journey. And if you do not, it might not work. And that is a huge thing that's going on right now, all around the world, even with politics, with idealisms or whatever that is, ideology, all that stuff, y'all. Let people be. Let people be. No one is right. No one is right. And no one is wrong. No one. No one. No one. Who's to say who's right and who's wrong? You know what I'm saying? But you can find something that works for you and be like, yo, this really works for me, man. It's my right. But it might be completely wrong for you. So what a beautiful post right there. Jackfruit. Again, I love jackfruit. I haven't got to play with it that much. But when we go to the market, you get those big old jackfruits. And you get like 80-pound, 90-pound ones. And beautiful Miss Lana tried to make the rind and stuff. It didn't work out, but we'll play with that some more. I still to this day haven't had a fresh jackfruit from just like that. And I know it tastes like Bubblicious, and I think that's where they got the gum from. And so he's just got comments, people doing that. Here's another one. So this is Maria Weeb. Oh, here was our special guest. I just got a message from the person. 9:40. I'm training clients. Pacific. I'm not even gonna say a name. I'm just gonna ignore it. So we're not gonna have a special guest unless one of y'all want to come on. And unfortunately, that happens a lot. You got to show up. You got to show up, right? But I guess this person has some clients, and maybe we'll wrap again. And you know what? I'm gonna segue to this. A lot of people that are influencers, or people that want to hold space, or people that have a brand, or want to, inspire and motivate, it takes a lot of work. And, if you keep failing over and over and over, you might want to think, man, I must be doing something wrong. Maybe I should stop doing this, banging my head against the wall, and try something different. And if that doesn't work, try something different. And if that doesn't work, try something different. Because I see so many people that have amazing stories, that have the energy, that have the knowledge to serve and be front and center and be an influencer. But a lot of the times, ego gets in the way, and a lot of times they think they know what they're doing. And a lot of the times people tell me, like yesterday, I had a bunch of situations, they're telling me what I should do with the marketing. And I'm like, well, what's going on here? Apparently you're coming to me for a reason. I might be where you might want to be, or I might have the technical expertise or the knowledge of branding and marketing and all of that, but yet you're telling me what you think works. And I can't use energy like that, y'all. I give a lot of free stuff away. I hold space for so many people because I love it. You know what I mean? Like if you're dribbling at the basketball court, right, and you see somebody, just dribbling one hand the whole game, like, yo, you got a second hand, use that hand. So I poke a lot of people. I'm like, yo, do this, do that, do this. And they're like, whoa, that word. Whoa, that word. I could save people thousands of dollars in 2 or 3 years of stress, misery, lost money, all that stuff, especially if it's a business or service. Anyways, let's see what this says. All right, so let's just keep going. So let's see. We've got, this is beautiful Mariah, and I believe she uploaded a photo of her face. yesterday, and so she puts day 2, and it looks like she just woke up out of bed or whatever it is. It's no makeup, no lighting, just a raw photo. And she says, "Sorry, the photo is awful, but I promised raw, so boom. Still feel anxious, but I hope every Rockin' Rad star has a peaceful day." Love that. Again, there's no fluff. There's nothing going on with anyone in this group. If you're ready to be vulnerable, if you're ready to inspire, if you're ready to motivate, this is the group. And you know what? It looks like we have someone that wants to come on. Let's see who's here. Let's see. Is anybody coming on? Bueller? Anyone?
Hello,
Yo!
hello.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Mario. So thank you for showing up. I know I just got your message saying that you were busy and you had some client work and training and stuff. So I'm glad you hopped on.
Yeah, I got a little bit of time, but we're gonna make it happen. The universe is
Well,
ready
right on.
for us to put some good energy out there.
That's right. Well, let me just give a quick intro. So I saw Mario rapping and shining bright, I think 2 or 3 days ago. I was just scrolling on Facebook and I saw him and another beautiful man. And then you were in a
Vegan
kitchen.
monk.
Whoa, you got my attention. Let me keep watching.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to him 2 or 3 days ago or yesterday. And so I wanted to have him on. So go ahead. We've never chat. We've never rapped. We've never played. So go ahead and introduce yourself and just tell us everything about you.
Yeah, most definitely. My name's Cat Fitness. I have a gym out here in Oakland, California. I've been personal trainer now for the last 3 years. I have a radio show in Berkeley, California called Health Matters, and I do motivational speaking. So right now I'm plant-based. So right now I'm going across the state actually speaking to different urban groups about all the benefits of plant-based and staying muscular and the clarity that gives you at the end of the day so you can be more spiritually connected with the universe. So that's one of the huge things that I'm doing right now.
I love it. I love it. So what kind of ninja flipped you into this space, to get into the vegan community and to eat clean and harvest that awareness?
No, so man, if you looked at me almost 4 years ago, man, you wouldn't even recognize me. I was probably like 80 pounds heavier. I was lost in life. I was stuck at a corporate job that I couldn't stand, but it was paying the bills. It was my 9-to-5 gig. And I came to some health issues. One night I woke up, I had this pain in my chest. I was about to be 30 actually. I was in my late 20s, and I was feeling all the symptoms of having a heart attack. So they rushed me to a hospital this one evening, and the doctors told me it wasn't a heart attack. They sent me to a cardiologist to do some checks to see if I had a congestive valve, to see if I needed a stent in one of the valves. Everything was okay. But it was one of those moments that I was like at a fork road in my life where it was like I can continue going down this road that I'm currently going down, or I can actually make some change in my life. And I realized that, I have a beautiful wife. I have 4 kids that I'm raising, 4 sons that I'm raising. And if I continue going down this road, I'm going to continue to have all the health issues that everybody has in my family, which are high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, all these things. And I just woke up and I was like, man, I got to lose all this weight, get myself back on track. I lost the weight in 6 months of actually really waking up. After that, kind of reevaluated my life on why I was walking into this 9-to-5 job and was like hating my life at that point. I was like, the hell am I doing right now? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I had it, it's one of those times that you sit down, you kind of just like, you talk to the universe, you just talk to that higher being within. You're asking God all these questions. And for me, it was like, what makes me the most happiest? And when I'm at my most happiest state, I'm working with people, I'm motivating, I'm uplifting, I love training. So it was the point in my life, it was like, I can go down this road and leave my 401k, my 6-figure job, and really, have some purpose in my community. And that's the road I chose. So,
I love that, man. That's great. So, for me, I had to do it for myself and set the example. I'd always say, well, I'm going to do this for my daughter. I'm going to do this for, my ex-wife or whatever it is. But I found out when I really started making a difference is when I said, you know what, I have to do it for me. And that's when the weight started falling off. That's why I started creating all these healthy boundaries. And just unlearning all that toxic stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff that we've been programmed for so long to think life is supposed to be a certain way. You know, since day one, our parents have been programmed to program us. And once we start peeling back that layer of the onion and realizing we have way more control over our lives than, you know, what the reality, the perception is, man, you can manifest whatever your heart desires.
That's right. That's why I got a Kauai manifestation going on, and it's been about 10 months. And so Kauai will be my final destination. And
yeah.
Apple, banana trees, coconut trees, heart-shaped gardens.
Oh, you got to invite me out there, man.
Oh,
you're living the dream right now.
You got to bring a bedazzled loincloth, man. It's
okay.
Good. If you have a bedazzled loincloth, you can come hang.
Most definitely.
So let me ask you real quick.
Yeah.
I know you said that you're in the middle of things, but what does your daily diet consist of fruits and vegetables? What would you eat today?
Yeah. So today, I'm going to do some training because right now I'm getting ready to do a competition. I'm going to do physique bodybuilding. I'm going to get my pro card this year and everything. So this morning, I know I'm going to hit the weights really hard. I woke up. I do a 12 to 14 hour fast. So I just ate probably just a little while ago, but it was some oatmeal. It was some blueberries, bananas, cacao, pumpkin seed. What else was in there? Chia seed mixture that I make in the morning time to kind of just give me that energy so I can lift the heavy weights that I need to lift.
Mm-hmm. So those are the carb. What do you do about a cup and a half of those oats? Do you do the steel cut oats?
Yeah. So I do a cup.
Mm-hmm.
So right now,
a
cup. Huh?
A cup could turn into a lot of oatmeal. A lot of people don't get that.
Yeah. Most definitely. Like it's for me, it's just you gotta. I don't really tell people exact measurements. You got to kind of figure out that for yourself and how your body responds and how you feel. Because I tell people like this, like say if you said like a healthy fat, like I love avocado. You know what I'm saying?
Me too, man.
Like, but we can tell somebody that it's like, oh man, I love avocado, and they look at you and like, avocado. Oh.
I know.
It's like if it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Find something that makes sense for your life that you're going to be consistently doing that's going to make you feel good. That's going to make you vibrate at the highest level. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
boom.
I got avocados.
Boom. See? Come on.
And look, avocados, you gotta have your avocado game right. You gotta make sure that you find them ripe. You gotta make sure that you turn them over. You gotta make sure that you can get them for like maybe if you're lucky, like 69 cents each, or you're gonna be paying like $2.50. Like you gotta have a strong avocado game if these are one of your healthiest.
My avocado game is so strong. I actually went out and bought me a tree. It takes a couple. it takes a couple years to grow.
Is it growing?
Huh?
Is it growing? Like it's a legit tree?
It's definitely growing. It just to get to its full size, they're telling me it takes like at least 2 years, but you got to start sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? So we got the avocado tree. It's probably like 6 feet tall already, and you know, it's a process.
Nice. Hey, one quick question about the oatmeal, because I like to soak mine for like a good 2 or 3 days, and it's so good. Throw dates in there, some maple syrup. Just a whole bunch of concoctions, but I find that it digests better for me if I soak them.
Okay, yeah, I soak mine overnight. I haven't done the 2 or 3 day process, but yeah, it just for me it works out perfectly. I try to just get enough energy prior to my workout so I can hit it super hard and have those complex carbs and everything. But you know, I try to at the end of my day, I do something light. Sometimes I do a smoothie. Sometimes I do a salad. It just depends on what my body's telling me to do. When you really start getting in tune with your body and allowing your body to tell you exactly what it needs, it's like, I say that's the best thing. So many people look outward of other people's, like these trendy diets and all that kind of stuff, and they last for a little bit of time. But if you do something that really speaks to your heart, man, it's everlasting. It's just a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
There?
I mean, I just try to stick with real food. Can't go wrong with real food.
Exactly. At the end of the day, That's what we're here for. We're here to eat real food. All this processed garbage that they put out in the markets and stuff like that. People are, man, people are essentially just putting empty calories into their bodies with no minerals, no vitamins, and always wondering why they're constantly hungry and searching for something because it doesn't have any substance. And then that's why the epidemic of obesity in the world is so high, because it's convenient, but it has nothing that you need at the end of the day.
Very, very true. Very true.
Yeah.
What else do you eat for carbs? Do you eat a lot of sweet potatoes and yams?
Yeah, I love that's like candy now. Like after you detox your body and like get all those natural sugars, like when I eat yams, it's like candy now. So yeah,
it's definitely like dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, very cool, man. So what do you do on your radio channel? Like, do you have like a podcast, or I mean, it's a radio?
No, it's 89.3 FM in Berkeley. We do a show. It broadcasts every Sunday at 2 p.m. and it's health matters is mind, body, and spirit. So we get guests to come on and kind of tell their kind of spiritual transformation of what's going on in their particular life, how health has impacted their life and their career and everything like that. And it's just, it's just a great conversation that some people need to uplift their spirits and everything, to see that it can be done. It's a process. So many of us get lost in the matrix of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like we think that
I do know what you're saying. Yeah.
that we can't make any kind of change at any given time. And it lets people know that you have all the power that you want. It's just like, just really tapping into it and taking the time to stop watching the TV, stop playing the games, the video games and stuff like that, and really focus in on yourself and kind of meditate and see what your true purpose is. Like a huge question I ask a lot of people is like, if money didn't exist, what would you be doing with your life right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your what is your heart desire? And it's amazing what some people say, because it's like the polar opposite of what they're doing right now with their life, and they're living out all these stresses. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great way.
Those stresses will create disease. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you're just feeding yourself with all that yummy nastiness, that fast food, what I like to call. So
exactly, everything's weighing you down at the end of the day.
Well, check it out. I really like rapping with you. I will put all of his links in the comment section. He is now a group member. And hey, all of your friends, all of your family to our group. Give a shout out for your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever you got, and let's do this again. Maybe I'll come on your channels.
Yeah. We got to. I thought we got the times mixed up, y'all. So we were supposed to have a full 45-minute hour show. I had to hop on real quick in between some clients that I had, but we got some amazing stuff out there. We got to throw some seeds out there to you guys real quick. But next time I'm going to have you come on to Health Matters, and we're going to be able to chop it up and have some fun. How's that sound?
Cool, man. Hey, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.
All right. Later.
All right. See you later.
How cool is that? Wasn't that cool? Hey, you all, do everyone a favor, all right? Right now, share this video in every group that you're in. I double dare you, because what that man just shared with you is an amazing knowledge. I love the points that he talked about, the topics that he talked about, right? I loved it. And that's what's so powerful about this group. And he has a community, I'm sure he has a group, and it's just one big group, because we're hashtag Team Human. So right now, share this in all of your groups, and friend, follow, and support y'all. Mario Catley. I forget the radio channel, but I think he calls himself Cat. I love that. I really like his style. I like that he's dropping knowledge. I like that he's open, and I like his swag, and I like him. And see, what I like out of all that is I like to rap like that. If you look at all these old school talk shows or all this other stuff, they already know the questions, y'all. And they're not even looking at each other. They're sitting at a desk, and the guest is sitting over here, and they're looking in camera. How are you going to rap like that? And it's all, they already know all the questions. It's like, what's that? So I had never spoken to that man except for a quick little message. And before, I was like, no, just save it. And then if we ever get to rap, we'll rap. And that's being true. That's being ridiculously authentic, and that's speaking who you are. So I love that. I'm going to be doing a lot more of those, y'all. I'm probably going to be doing 2 or 3 of those a week. So if any of y'all wants to play with me and you're coming correct, just ninja flip into the group, introduce yourself, send me a rad little message, and we will play. So here we go. We've got, let's see. Y'all having fun? Give me some hearts if y'all having fun. Hearts? Anyone? Anyone? Hearts? Okay, so here we go. Let's do Maria. Let's see. Oh, I know what it is, y'all. Hold on one second, because I'm gonna rap. I'm just gonna keep rapping. I'm gonna stay hydrated. What? Look at this. Y'all get one of those Voss bottles. You get one of these yellow rubbers, these yellow jackets, and like if it falls, you're good to go. And you gotta pop that pink and pa-da! I like coming on my personal channel because I know the people that value me show up here. Like we can get, 30,000 views on the business channel. And I love when Miss Lana plays over there. If you all are not following her on the business page, y'all, as a matter of fact, go to the business page right now and hit see first. She's doing 40 days of Kundalini yoga, and you want to talk about changing your life, just try 5 minutes of one episode and you'll be so out of breath. You'll be cramping. You'll be like, my ass is cramping. She'll make you cover a nostril with your tongue out and doing breath of fire, and you'll be like, and your arm will be wrapped around here, and you'll be like, gosh. And she'll raise her arms above her head for like 2 days. It's like, whoa. And it truly is all about the breath. One time, I woke up, and she was doing breath of fire in her dream. Do you know how Mr. Miyagi sensei that is? And I let her do it, and she did breath of fire in her dream for like 5 minutes, like hardcore breath of fire. You know that's next level. You know that's next level, right? So you guys don't want to miss episodes of that. That's why, but it's good to do over there. But I like doing this though too because I get to play. And I go in the group too. Let's see, here we go. We've got, I'm going to close down a whole bunch of stuff. Because I want to read these beautiful. We've had over 600 introductions, y'all. It's not easy to build a group. It's not easy to build a community. A lot of people think that they have amazing content, they have amazing product, they have amazing service, that people are going to come find you. It doesn't work that way. Not in 2018, y'all. You have to go find your bananas. And what is a banana? A banana is your core audience. And you know what? Your core audience might not like all your flavors, but they might like one. And if they like one of your flavors, and you value them back, and it's a give, right? Then you can play with them. But a lot of the times, y'all, you might think, man, I'm the most awesome, I'm the best singer, or I have this best product, or I'm the best guitar player, or I'm the best yogi, or I have these really, really cool workshops, or whatever it is. Hey, you can't just put a post out there in the universe and expect people to find it. You have to go out there and find them. And every single one of you, like I've always said, yes, you right there. And yes, you too with the bag of Lays and the Ruffles, because Ruffles have ridges. I found all of you, right? All of you, right? And I have techniques to do that. And I'm going to share that in my marketing group. But I closed down a lot of stuff. And okay, so here we go. Let's see. I'm just going to keep reading intros, all right? Let's see. So, here we go. Andy Butters, she ninja flipped in here 13 hours ago, and she wrote, "Hi, thank you for adding me." She says, I finally just realized it's not me after all. I am sane and worth more. After hitting rock bottom, I realized I'm a warrior. I am going to do this. I will get through this. Things can only get better. If I've had to stand alone, I want to choose what happens in my life. What? You all, this group is not just about food. It's about 5%. Food is a utility. Food is a tool. I think in overall health, it's very, very important. It's very, very important. But you can come Ninja Flip in here and talk about anything. I double dare you to scroll through the Facebook Lives and see the beautiful people, the beautiful humans all around the world that come here and tell their story. It is so healing and so powerful because it does not exist. It does not exist. And that's why we're going to have 10 million Rock and Rad stars, y'all. It does not exist. And I built it because I feel like I needed that when I first Ninja Flipped in. Because you saw I was super buff, I was holding water, whey protein, all this stuff, whatever. And yeah, I was all like, all like formed, and I had like a thing, I was reading and all this. And I said, man, I wish there'd be a better place where I felt more comfortable to tell my stuff. Maybe talk about diabetes, maybe I was raped, maybe I was molested. All of this stuff, y'all, all of this stuff. The addictions. I've done over 300 videos, y'all. I've talked about everything. Not everything, because I told you about 1,000 more stories, and I think you do too. And so that's why this is so next level. And y'all, this isn't ego and this isn't being cocky, but I will be a household name. I just won't be seen. All of you will be seen. I won't be seen. I will be levitating under a coconut tree, pissing glitter and smelling like peaches. And very few people will know exactly where I'm at, okay? But this group is yours. It's not mine. It's yours, and yours, and yours, and yours, and yours, and all of yours. And all of your friends and all of your families, too. It's their group. There's nothing like it. So look at that. She filled, and now we closed it, so you can come up in here and talk about what if you got a rash in your back, you know what I mean? If your butt cheeks are chafed, if you got something in your lip, if you have HIV, if someone's physically abusing you, mentally abusing you, if you've had gambling addiction, if you're addicted to crystal meth, if you've dropped 1,000 hits of acid in your eye, if you have an eating disorder, if you're bulimic, whatever it is, you can come here and tell your story and start the process of healing. And you will have hundreds of thousands and millions of people all around the world to offer you free support, right? Because we're here to share, inspire, and support with love for free, all right? For free. What? And if you think you're seeing this group a lot now, just wait till the true Facebook algorithms change. The group's basically going to be your entire news feed, y'all. And if you get sick of us, like some people do, they take themselves out of the group, well, guess what you got to do after that? Now you got to knock back on the door, and you got to answer 4 questions, and now you got to go Facebook Live. So a lot of you is like, man, this group's too much. And then like 2 days, they're like, Tom! And sometimes people aren't honest. They're like, I accidentally took myself out of the group. Can I come back in the group? Of course you can. As long as you're not spreading the HATE, and as long as you're nice, it's good to go. But if you think you're seeing a lot of the group now, just wait. Basically, your whole feed will be of all these beautiful people. Why not? Why not learn about harvesting self-love, letting your inner child play, eating real food, yoga, fitness, meditation, right? And all these really, really rad topics. Why not have that as your news feed, right? Just saying. All right, here we go. So, Selma Trokic, she's been participating and playing. She did her first live 2 days ago, and I want to read her initial. If you all need to go to the group and read her initial intro. She is a beautiful, beautiful writer, and her style and her art, the way that she writes, I've never seen anything like it. Okay, so here is Chantel. Chantel to an introduction an hour ago, and this is what I love, y'all. This really, and I read all of them. I read all of the introductions, y'all. Check this out. She says, "Hi there, my name is Chantel. I haven't officially introduced myself yet. I'm 35 years old, married with 2 beautiful girls. I suffer from fibromyalgia." I always mess that up. Fibromyalgia, clinical depression, OCD, ADD, anxiety, and PTSD. Fun. She's joking about that, of course. I get through it with a sense of humor. Double duh. But now more than ever, I need to incorporate diet. It's a huge role in all of our co-modalities. I haven't gone raw yet. I just enjoy the knowing the support is there and needed. I do have a question though, and that's great. So she's got a question that's going to open up dialogue. And so beautiful people all around the world, whatever this question is, can share their personal opinion. And remember, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. The least underrated phrase is this: in my opinion, ... You know, what you think is right is not right. What I think is right is not right, because it's not your journey. So basically, in the comments section, it would be really nice if you could start out what you think your facts are is in my opinion, because this isn't a debate, this is an open discussion. So she says, I do have a question. I was put on birth control pills at age 12, not from birth control, but for ridiculous bleeding and hormone issues. Now that I'm educated to know better, that the PCB is only masking the hormone problems, and there is obviously an imbalance somewhere in my system that's never been diagnosed or treated because the symptoms are hidden from the pill. I grew up grade 8. And it's a little bit, so I'm trying to read as best I can. I grew up after grade 8 with exceptional skin and effortless periods, all thanks to the pill. At the age of 30, I decided to detox off of pharmaceuticals, boom, and get off the BCP, and had been on for years. Something huge happened. My whole body went erratic. My acne came to rear its ugly head at 30 years old. It is really bad cystic acne and so painful that I couldn't handle it anymore, and after 2 years of being off the pill, I went back on it. I still have the cystic acne. Where'd she go? Whoops, hold on. Whoa, sorry about that. I still have the cystic acne, but not as severe as being off the pill. What are your guys' experiences with BCP and natural acne remedies? Okay? My poor teen daughter is now going through the same problem. Her skin was flawless, went off the pill, was on the same period problems, and now has severe scarring and cystic acne. We had to put her back on the pill because otherwise her cycle is over. Check this out. I didn't read that the best because the punctuation was a little off, but now look at that. She put that in a closed private group with all these beautiful rock and rad stars, which consist of about 85% women. Again, all around the world, not just the United States, okay? And now, instead of talking to a doctor, which is another label, or a nutritionist, which is another label, or whatever it is, now she's going to have real life people, right, with their own real life experiences with birth control, maybe severe cystic acne, and just shower her with love and support, right? It's so important. It's so important. And so I love to read that type of stuff. And you know, and then you know, I'll send her the 14-day free optimal reset meal plan. That can kick her acne right out of there, right? Because there's a lot of intimate fasting. It's all real foods, smoothies, juices, real foods, vegetables, legumes, and seeds. And then we have the 12-week meal plan. And then everybody else, because I think food can heal a lot of stuff. I do feel like there is genetics involved, but I think many, many things can be cured with food, fresh air, sunlight, and more importantly, that self-love. And that's, when it comes down to everything, the most I've learned. That's why I always talk about self-love, y'all. And if you have not watched my videos, I've done hundreds of them, and I've literally talked about so many topics, is harvesting that self-love, knowing that you're worthy, knowing that you're important, knowing that your stories are important, and not letting anybody put you down because you don't need them for the ups and downs, right? You can just smile and make yourself happy, right? You can just slowly kiss yourself before you go to bed and make yourself happy. If you're dealing with anxiety and depression, knowing that self-love, right, is even being harvested, and like I said, the more you harvest it, the butterflies will come, right? And here you all are. You all are the butterflies, and we're going to butterfly around her garden. And if we have experiences in what she just said, we're going to help her, right? Love it, love it, love it, y'all. Here we go. I'll read one more for y'all. You want me to read one more? Hi, Ricardo. How, Allie? Allie's a super rad singer. Again, if you're a recording artist, you know who can help you create your own label and get your voice heard by millions of people? This rockin' rad star. So y'all better join my group. Ridiculously Raw Authentic. Shout out to Brandy Starks. I love you. Laura, I love you. They participate so much in the group. I think that's it, y'all. I've got so much going on right now. I've got a lot. Oh, here we go. So look, I ninja flipped the group 2 days ago, right? And I wrote, this is what I wrote on a text background meme. I wrote, I'm gay. Okay? Wow, I just rhymed. I'm gay. Okay? But anyways, I've talked about that all the time. I've always gotten people have thought that I'm gay. Even my ex-wives and ex-girlfriend like, dude, are you sure you're not bi? And I've told the story. Like, no, I'm not even bi curious, okay? So I think through my whole childhood, I was exposed to a lot of trauma. But I think through my childhood, I saw a lot of porn, I watched porn, I was addicted to porn, and that was not healthy for me, especially as a young child. But I think me being, people want to put labels. It's me being me, think that I have a gayness about me. And I don't. And so I put that there. I'm gay. And if you look in the thread, it really shows you where everybody's at, right? It shows you where everybody's at. You know what I mean? Shows you, they might be having a bad day. Maybe they have some ideology stuck in here. Maybe they have some HAT stuck in here. Maybe they have a broken heart. Maybe they're constipated. Maybe they got fired. Whatever it is, and it shows in those comment sections. But I put that there to maybe stir the pot a little, but to really say that I'm lighthearted and happy. All right? And we'll leave it at that. What? No. In fact, I've never stopped a love spin boom like I just did. I have to slide up here correct. I love you all. Do not give up on the person you're becoming. Become addicted to bettering yourself. Boom! What?